I did watch a couple reviews before I purchased this, you know, because I was just like, I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a risk. Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video today, we're going to be trying out a foundation and a concealer. I'm really excited to try this because I love foundation. Like, that's one of my favorite things. I really like foundation. And then the concealer, I always grab like a bunch of new stuff, and I haven't got a chance to like come on here and really let y'all know what I've gotten and how I feel about them. So we're gonna just do that on camera. I haven't even like, I swatched it in Sephora, but I really haven't like checked it out. So I was like, let's get on camera and let's do this. If you are new here, my name is 𝙈𝙀𝙉𝙍𝙍𝙍. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You guys know I love y'all feedback, and you can catch me on my socials. I will put that up. So you guys, I already did my eyebrows off camera. Everything will be linked in the description box, by the way. I just want to kind of speed this process up. So I just doing some quick eyebrows, and I kind of want to keep this look a little bit natural, you know, like flawless natural, not too heavy, because it's still daytime. I'm not really going anywhere like in particular, so I don't want to be heavy with the makeup. Let's get into the Hauslabs Foundation. So this foundation retails for $45 on Sephora's website. This is a medium coverage, weightless, clean foundation with fermented arnica that helps reduce redness and protects from environmental stress. So the coverage is medium and the finish is natural. Now we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. I am in the shade 270 light medium neutral. Before I apply that to my face, I am going to put Milk Hydro Grip Primer on my face. I'm gonna use this all over. I recommend for you to go ahead and prep your skin according to what you feel, because like, I won't be super oily throughout the day, but like for example, when I use more natural finishes, I like to put something moisturizing on my face, because like the outer perimeter is kind of normal, and right now I'm feeling just a tad bit dry, but I'm not a dry girl. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put something that I know will be a little hydrating to me because of that jelly feel. It also will adhere to the foundation, because the Hydro Grip Primer is supposed to lock in your foundation. So I'm going to use the Hydro Grip on the outer perimeter, but then for my T-zone, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Step 1 Mattifying Primer on the T-zone. So just in case, because I don't know how this is going to go. The day is pretty decent. It's like 70 degrees, so it's not hot, it's warm. But I know when it's really hot, if I don't prep my base really good, then I will get oily, okay? So I don't know what it is. It seems like foundation make me oilier. Like when I'm not wearing nothing on my face, I don't be that oily, but you can see a little dew throughout the day if it's really hot. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and put some of this on. I know 𝑒.𝐿𝑓 has one. I never tried that one. Have y'all tried the 𝑒.𝐿𝑓 one? Comment below if you have, because I was thinking about getting it just to have some drugstore alternatives, because sometimes I always like to have like a drugstore alternative and then a high-end one, just so when I'm doing my filming, or you know, sometimes you want to feel like luxurious. Ew, this is really tacky. Anywho, okay, so moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the center of the face, and I'm gonna focus this, like I say, on my T-zone, because I am using a natural finish. T-zone. And then if you feel that it's gonna start balling up, like if you have skincare underneath or whatever, by any means, start to tap. Don't drag too much. So anyway, my skin is prepped, and I do feel like that tightening of that mattifying base, which I feel secure. Like it reminds me that my makeup might not go nowhere, but you never know, okay? Because I try not to get influenced by the reviews, but I did watch a couple reviews before I purchased this, you know, because I was just like, I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a risk. Oh, my lips are so dry. I just started testing this out, and it's not bad, but if y'all ever had By Beauty Agave, oh my gosh, that lip mask was the ish. Like, I'm still searching for that. If you know any alternatives like or dupes, just comment below. That's my jam, and I'm scared to use the rest that I have, because baby, like this, I'm holding on to this by a string, okay? Now this was like, I don't remember, like $10 or something like that, but it just doesn't have that same, like, it has a slip. It's not, I like that thick stuck type stuff, but I'm just using this to prep my lips because they feel dry. I don't know if that was a primer or what. Brushes just tend to pack on more, so you won't use as much product. If you're not worried about using that much product, then by any means do a sponge. You know, I know sponges are a lot more beginner friendly and easier for blending if you're not really good with a brush, but child, for this video, we're gonna stick to a brush, because that's how I love to apply to see the full effect of how much I can get from this foundation. Because that natural finish, I mean, I don't have a lot of blemishes I need to cover up, but child, I like to be full cover sometimes. Like, you just like that look, you know? So here is the foundation. I'm gonna do one pump on the side of my face. Ooh. Oh, that was one pump. Okay. Okay, let's just blend in one pump. So, oh yeah, this is definitely like a natural finish, y'all. Like, yes, this is natural. I don't know how, oh, but it's looking good. Up here, up here. Oh yeah, I probably did too much. I don't care though. I don't care. We about to just make this work. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over some of the areas I feel like need a little bit more. I'm gonna use some cream contour, so I'm not really worried about taking it too far up. Y'all can see the difference. Right now I'm just gonna like pat. We just want to pat now. Feel like it really covered up my face really good. It's gonna all come together, so I know y'all probably like, girl, this looking a little too light. But in person it's like a perfect match, but I'm gonna bronze and all that type of stuff. So it's really, really hot. I don't pull for dewy, natural, all that stuff, but, and that's simply because I like something matte, you know what I mean? Like right now I feel like it's a little luminous. Let me come in close. I feel like it's luminous, but not like a lot. Natural, yeah, I guess you can say it's natural. I did apply a lot to my face, but we need to add some stuff to this. So we're gonna see how it all comes together. Let's start on the concealer though. So the concealer that I'm gonna be using is the LYS Triple Fix Brightening Concealer. It's $18 at Sephora. This is a 0.179 fluid ounce, so 5.3 milliliters. I have the shade MN1 because I want to highlight with it. The MN1 is ivory beige, light medium skin with neutral undertones. So because it's a peachy foundation, this is a neutral concealer. It kind of works hand in hand. Sometimes it's good to kind of contrast. Because it's full coverage and I am wearing like a natural foundation, I probably will use a sponge to blend this out. And yeah, see, like, oh, I love the applicator. The applicator is pretty nice. It's like really flexible. I probably will, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to warm that face up, which is fine. So I'm using a pawpaw sponge. It's the AOA sponge. These are really, really soft and they're not as porous. So, I mean, you can still see the pores in it, but it's like super soft. So it's nice to blend out. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend out this concealer with this sponge. So for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with Cameroon by Juvia's Place. And this is just going to, you know, bring everything back into perspective. Now to blend this out, I'm just gonna take that sponge and we're just gonna go ahead and blend this out. And this is where we come back to life. Cause right now, and I kind of push up into the hairline. So you see how like it's kind of, yeah, it's coming together. Just gonna go ahead and blend out this bronzer, this on the nose to kind of give it some definition. I'm gonna go back over my under eye with that sponge before I set, because you don't want to set your foundation without making sure it's fully blended, and then you have permanent creases that you gotta like start over. I mean, I have like creases under my eye anyway, but we don't need to exaggerate them. So for under my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and use Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I am gonna take that sponge that I did with my concealer and set up under there. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. That looks decent. So I set this side is not set. At the center of my nose. And then take this and just, I wanna set the rest of my face with the Sephora. This is the Tan 35 Micro Smooth Powder. And I'm gonna use this big old e.l.f. What is this, a 1-on-1 brush. I love to use this to set. And we're just going to swirl. And we're gonna set the face, honey, with this. So far, I'm really liking the way this foundation is looking. It don't look bad. I do feel like I wanna bronze, you know, like, cause I feel like it faded. I'm gonna go in with Becca Ipanema Sun and my MAC 108. No, I just need to bring a little bit more of that color back in. that I feel like I lost, you know? Not bad, not bad. This is looking pretty good. This is just the base. So I'm gonna add a lip and then put some eyelashes on, some blush and a little highlight, and then I'm gonna snap back in with y'all. And we are back, you guys. I had trouble with my lashes. Oh my gosh, like, whew, sometimes lashes really can give you a hard time. But this is the finished look. I am loving the foundation. It is still sitting on my face nice. It does not feel heavy. It's a decent coverage. I do feel like the coverage is pretty good. My face feels really smooth. Let me come in close. My face feels really smooth. Oh, and not to mention, I tried this 𝙈𝙀𝙁𝙊𝙼𝙍 lash. This is a small one, but I love how the applicator is curved, you guys. That applicator is the truth. I think it really like got in the bottom lashes pretty good, and it didn't even, I hate sometimes some mascaras, I be like finicking with it and then I pluck myself and it's like, now I gotta wait until it dries so I can flake off the flake. I did try something new as well. I put some brown bronzer. I put the bronzer that I use on my face kind of like underneath my eye, so I gave it a little definition, which is really cute. I really don't be putting nothing at my bottom, on my bottom, what's these? I guess bottom lids or whatever, under eye, whatever. I really don't be putting nothing there because I be feeling like it made me look a little heavy. I don't know, but right now I'm feeling it. So what y'all think? I mean, I feel like this foundation is really nice. Like I say, it's not heavy, it's lightweight. I would have to just wear this and update y'all and let y'all know if it made me too oily or how did it work in this like 70-degree weather. But for right now, I did set my face with some of the Morphe continuous mist, so setting mist. So this is really, really good. I'm probably going to be all right because it's not a really, really hot day. I am anxious to see how like long it'll last until my oils kick in, so I'll probably leave a pin comment, let y'all know how many hours it took until my oil starts seeping through. But for the most part, this looks good. I added some highlighter, some blush. It looks really good. I like it. It's a keeper. I think I'm gonna keep it in my collection. I would just have to see how it works throughout the day and see how I feel about it. Right now my face is looking very smooth, but I would just have to see how I feel about it throughout the day to say like it's up there in like a top 10 or something like that, because you know, I hear that this don't work with the oily girls that much, but we'll see. I do like the way, even though like it was a little bit lighter, I mean at the end of it all, everything just matches. So I feel like I'm looking good. So I wanted to check back in with y'all because this is after the 4-hour mark, and as y'all can see, my lighting has changed because the sun is going down, so I have my studio lights in here going up. But you guys, like I said, it was only 70 degrees today and it was kind of sunny. So when I tell y'all that my skin is looking so good, and I'm not even having a problem with like oil, like if you see my face, it's not oily. It is a little luminous, but it's not oily. So this is the 4-hour mark. Okay, so wait, are we at 4? No. So this is the 3-hour mark and no oils yet. Okay, so I'm surprised because, well, I have to admit it's only 70 degrees. It's not that hot outside, but on a like regular day, like springtime or maybe for night wear, so far this is good because I already know with a lot of sun, like if it's, I already know if it's really hot, I'm probably gonna have trouble. I'm not sure. I would have to test it in the summer, but you know, I like my more matte foundations in the summertime just because I know I have like an oily T-zone. But so far we're looking good. I've tried other luminous foundations that I don't even feel met the 3-hour mark, but it was a sunny day, so I gotta give it a little slack. But as far as this foundation, the Haus Labs, this one is looking really good. And just a reminder, this is the shade 270, and remember it started off a little light, but after I contoured, bronze, you know, all that good stuff, it kind of came out pretty good. Like as you can see, comparison to my chest, this is a pretty good match. I mean, even out in the sun, I still think that it looks really, really good. So I will check back in with y'all, probably try to stretch this as much as I can, and then I'm gonna just check back in with y'all and let y'all know how it did for the remainder of the day, because I at least try to get 8 hours and we're at 3, so I think I can sling it till 8. If not, I'll give y'all a good 6 or 7. So I'll check back in with y'all. And this is the 6-hour mark, and I am tapping out, you guys, because I am getting shiny. Let me get in a little closer. I see it all on my forehead, all on my cheeks, and this is me just sitting at home. But in person, it does not look bad, and I guarantee you if I was to just like take a tissue and kind of like get some of these oils off, then I probably would, it would look fresh again. So the fact that I am getting a little oily is like a red flag for the summertime. So I would definitely probably not be wearing this. I'm gonna test it out eventually in the summertime, but in hot weather. But what do you guys think? I mean, I really think this looks really good, and in person, this foundation sits on the skin so beautifully. But I know like I can get the same effect with mattes when it's hot, and they'll last longer, to stretch longer. But if I built the base to be a little bit more durable, I do feel that I can get up to like 8 hours without oil. But it is a medium kind of like natural finish foundation, so what do you expect? I'm not blown away by the longevity of the oils coming through, but I am blown away by the look. It does look really smooth and pretty. It just set on my face really nice. So if you guys do like this foundation, I will link it in the description box. Let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to leave that comment. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next video.